Good morning, students. How are you, everyone? I hope you all are fine and be stay at home. So, students, now we can start our new subject of social science is the civics. So, civics is also called a democratic politics. This is the picture of your civics book, that is the democratic politics 2 of class 10th. Now students, we can start our first chapter of civics, that is called the power sharing. So students, now a question arises that why we have to share power between the different countries. So for knowing of these questions, we can study about the chapter of power sharing. This is your first chapter of the civics is the power sharing. Basically, power sharing means political arrangements in which different or opposing groups all take a part in the government togetherness. Here, there is a sharing of decisions between the government and between the people. Students, this is the another meaning of a power sharing. Basically, power sharing is a technique to share the power at different levels. It also gets an idea that how democracy that includes the power is not concentrated in only a single hand, but it also consists of different forms that can keep a check on each other. Students, there is a great example of a power sharing is the our country India. It focus on the holding togetherness. Basically, holding togetherness means where the power is shared between the central government and the different constituent of the states. Now let's start our the first country, that is called the Belgium. So here I can take a case study of a Belgium country. Belgium is a small country in Europe. It also shares its border with the France, Netherlands, Germany, etc. The ethnic composition of Belgium is a very complex. Now the question arises, what is the meaning of ethnic composition? Basically, ethnic composition is a group of people that have a similarities with each other, or they can share their culture, language, history with each other. They have also have a different type of similar rituals, religions, dressing styles, etc. So ethnic composition includes the similarities between the different group of peoples. Basically, Belgium is a small country in Europe. Here the Brussels is the capital of a Belgium. Just like a Delhi, Delhi is a capital of India, same Brussels is the capital of a Belgium. For studying about the case study of Belgium, here I can take a different regions, population and their language. First region is the Flemish. Here there is a 59% of population and their basic speaking language is the Dutch. Second one is the Wallonia. Here population is 40% and their language is French. Then other includes the 1% of population where the people speak the German language. Here I can also take another example of a Brussels. So Brussels is the capital of a Belgium, where there is a population of we can divide it into the 80 into 20 ratio, where the 80% of people speaks French language and 20% of people speaks Dutch language. Students, this picture shows you a ethnic composition of a Belgium, where in the last slide we can studied about the ethnic composition. Here 59% includes the Dutch speakers, 40% French speakers, 1% German speakers. But In the city of the Brussels, there is a ratio of a 80 plus 20%, where 80% people speak French and 20% speaks Dutch language. Students, this is the map of a Belgium region. Here I can divide it between the four cities. First one is the Brussels. You can see here that there is a arrow which shows the Brussels, where Brussels is the capital of a Belgium, where there is a minority of a Dutch peoples. Why there is a minority of a Dutch peoples? Because in the Brussels 80% of people speaks French language and 20% of people speaks Dutch language. Now comes to the second city of a Belgium, that is called a Flemish, which consists of the 59% of people speaks Dutch language. Now comes to the part of a German. This shaded part shows you a German which consists of the only 1% of a people. So last one is the Wallonia, where 40% of people speaks French language. So this map shows that Flemish includes the 59% of a Dutch language, Wallonia 40% of a French language, and others includes the German people who speaks only the German language. It consists of only the 1% of a German language in the Belgium country. Now take the another case study or another example of a country that is called a Sri Lankan. Here the people speaks Sihana language, that is around 74%, and 18% people speaks Tamil. Basically, Sri Lanka is officially the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. Here he is also called a island country in the northern Indian Ocean of the southern coast of a subcontinental in the South Asia. This is the introduction part or a case study of a Sri Lanka. Basically, Sri Lanka is an island nation. It is a few kilometers off the southern coast of Tamil Nadu. Basically, Tamil natives of Sri Lanka are called the Sri Lankan Tamils. Here, Indian Tamils are those whose forefathers came from India as plantation workers during the colonial period. So, this table shows the languages in Sri Lanka. Basically, there are Sihana speakers which consist of the 74%. Second speakers are the Tamil which consists of the 18% of peoples, and others includes the 8%. Now the question arises, how Tamil people reached Sri Lanka? The answer is that when there is a tea cultivation in the Sri Lanka, the people move from India to Sri Lanka for the plantation. But they can't change their language. Now in the Sri Lanka they also speak their Tamil language. That's why there are the 18% of peoples in Sri Lanka speaks Tamil language. This picture shows you a ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. Here I can again tell you a meaning of a ethnic composition. It means where the group of peoples can share their similar values, norms, culture, etc. This diagram shows you a ethnic of Sri Lanka. Now here I can take the example of a picture of Sri Lanka. Now let's come to over the first arrow. This first arrow shows that Sri Lankan Tamils, which includes the Hindus and the Muslims. Now come to the second arrow, which includes the people of the Sihanas, which includes the 74% of the Buddhist. This shaded portion shows you that Indian Tamils, which includes the Hindus and Muslims in the Sri Lankan. So this diagram shows that there is a majority of people speak Sihana language and the less number of people speaks the Tamil language in Sri Lanka. Students, now there is a question arises in your mind that why we study the composition of a Sri Lanka, Belgium, now how we can study different type of languages, how and we can study about the different type of peoples in these two countries. The answer is that because we can study our chapter the power sharing. So for knowing the meaning of a power sharing, firstly we must know about the many languages and many peoples who can share their different communities with the sharing of a power. So every people said that power is in my hands. So conflicts arises. That's why there is a conflicts arises between the Dutch and the French people regarding the power sharing. Now the next topic which includes in the power sharing is the maturitization in the Sri Lanka. Basically, Sri Lanka emerged as an independent country in 1948. Here, government take various steps to establish majoritization. In 1956, Act was passed by the Sihanola government that official language is the Sri Lankan. The preference was given to the Sinhala applicants for the university positions and the government. So moreover, government of Sri Lanka was insensitive to Tamil language and culture. After knowing that this rule of a government, the Tamil peoples got angry and they start opposing of this rule. The Tamil people also said that why government of Sri Lankans also take a favor in the concept of a Sinhala people. So all the Tamil peoples was against of the government act. These are the reasons that why Tamil people was against by the government. First reason is the dominance of Sinhalese community due to majority. So students, first point tells you about that there is a great and large number of people speak Sinhala language as comparison to the Tamil peoples. Second one is the 1956 Act was made in the favor of a Sinhala's people. Third one is the preferential policies was launched in the favor of a Sinhala's people. Means we can give a more and more jobs to the Sinhala's people as compared to the Tamil people. Last one is the government also make a various laws to protect the foster of a Buddhism or to take a steps in favor of a Buddhism. After getting these laws from the government, the Tamil people got angry and they are in against of these laws that was passed by the Sri Lankan government. So after knowing these acts from the government, there is a civil war was occurred between the Tamil peoples and between the Sinhala's peoples. Both these groups starting disturbing each other. The effect is that their social culture and the economic culture goes very badly and it can affect the whole country. These are the some pictures of a war between the peoples of a Sri Lankan. Now our next topic is the power sharing by accommodation in the Belgium. In the last few slides, we studied about the majoritization in the Sri Lanka. Now our next topic in the power sharing is the power sharing by accommodation in the Belgium. In the Belgium city, the situation was very different from the Sri Lankan. In the Belgium, government got the advanced idea that there is a fight between the different group of peoples regarding their language problem, culture problem, etc. So government of the Belgium adopt some steps or taken some accommodation measures to stop this fight between the group of various peoples. So government of Belgium take various steps to stop the fighting between the different groups of peoples. So the government of the Belgium make different types of acts. They amended their constitution 4 times between the 1970 and 1993. So these are the elements of the Belgian government. First one is the constitution prescribes, which includes the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers. It should be equally divided in the central government. Second one is the state government are not the subordinates to the central government. There is a full right or there is a full mutual understanding between the state government and the central government to take any type of decision for the welfare of a public. Third one is the Brussels. They have a separate government in which every community have a equal representation of their problem. Fourth one is the apart from the central and state government, there is a third type of government that was elected by the people. The name of that government is called the community government. Students, the major role of a community government or their basic motive is to solve the conflicts or issues that was arises between the peoples regarding their education or cultural activities. Now the question arises why power sharing is desirable. Power sharing is desirable because of the two different reasons. First one is the prudential and second one is the moral reason. Now let's discuss about these two reasons, prudential and the moral reasons. These are the two reasons, moral and prudential. First of all, the meaning of moral. Here the meaning of a moral in the Hindi word is called the naitik and the meaning of a prudential is the samajhdari. Now let's firstly understand the meaning of a moral. Now here I can take an example of a moral. Like there are two brothers. They both have a chocolate. But big brother doesn't know that small brother also have a chocolate. So it's the moral duty of a big brother that he can share his chocolate with the small brother. So this is called a moral. Moral means this is our moral duty that we can share our chocolate with the small brother. Now same like other countries. In the moral we can share also our power sharing values between the different countries. So moral includes the type of a democracy in which people have the right to the consultant with the government. Now second one is the prudential. Here prudential meaning means samajhdari. Here we can use this concept to reduce the conflict between the different social groups. So if we can follow the concept of a prudential, it can causes a better outcome and causes a stability in a political order. So students, in the end, I want to make a conclusion about these two countries regarding the power sharing. Here there are two countries, Belgium and Sri Lanka. Belgium is a small country on a Europe which includes a very complex ethnic composition as comparison to a Sri Lanka. The capital of Belgium is the Brussels and the capital of Sri Lanka is the Colombo. So Belgium government introduced 4 type of acts which are in the favor of a Belgium people. Belgium government also makes a community government which was elected by the people and it can also help the people in the different forms as comparison to a Sri Lanka. So the conclusion is that the Belgium government is better than the Sri Lankan government and they have a more power sharing resources as comparison to a Sri Lanka.